Today we are visiting the third largest emirate in UAE. Sharjah, which means rising sun, dates back to all the way 6,000 years. So, interested? Excited? Let's go, let's get started.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Just Go with Amreen. Those of you who are new to my channel, hello, my name is Amreen and I have been a travel vlogger for the past 1 year, and when the pandemic hit, I was forced to explore and discover my own country where I have grown up and lived all my life, which is United Arab Emirates. Since October, I have been exploring different Emirates of UAE. Started with Dubai, of course, and then we headed to Ras Al Khaimah, then we went to Fujairah, and we also went glamping, which is a luxurious form of camping. And now we are hitting the next Emirate, which is Sharjah.
One of the 7 emirates of UAE is Sharjah, and it is the third largest emirate after Abu Dhabi and Dubai. The first library, the first airport, the first municipality was built in Sharjah Emirate in UAE. The first airport in GCC was built in Sharjah in 1932, and today it's called the Sharjah International Airport. Hence, Sharjah was the only emirate which was actually on the map. Abu Dhabi and Dubai came much later in the picture, but Sharjah was what people knew when they knew they were coming to the Gulf. When they were coming to UAE, when they were coming to Dubai, there was no Dubai, there was only Sharjah. This is how rich this place is dipped in culture and history, and I am so excited and blessed to see this place and visit all the amazing places this emirate has to offer. Our first stop for the day is the Sharjah Islamic Museum. Just got done with the Islamic Museum. This was my first time to this museum, and this was my first time to any Islamic museum, to be honest, and I got such an insight about this religion. It was mind-blowing. The amount of information that got downloaded was just it was literally like that. I didn't know what to expect when I was going to this museum, but there is so much information. There are manuscripts of the Quran from that date back all the way to the 6th century, 12th century, 9th century. They have these swords and the weaponry and the armory, all dating back centuries old. The weaponry and armory that they kept back in the day was less for combat but more for like status symbol. The museum has unique artifacts that show the greatness of the Islamic civilization all the way from the 1st century till the 14th century. An entire gallery about the scientific and astronomical discoveries that the Islamic scholars did back in the day. By the way, if you go there, you need to keep aside at least 90 minutes minimum. There are several galleries. There are about 3 downstairs and 4 upstairs, and they are massive. It's extensive. The Sharjah Islamic Museum is open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and the entry is only 10 dirhams per person, and Fridays it is closed. If you are visiting Dubai and if you want to explore the culture and the history of Islam, because UAE is predominantly an Islamic, a Muslim country, if you want to learn about that religion, that culture, this is the museum for you to visit. This is just one of the museums. There are approximately 22 museums and heritage areas in Sharjah that showcase the arts, crafts, traditions of Islam. So for our next stop, we are visiting this place right behind me, and it is called Souk Al Ghurair. So basically, it's the largest fresh produce market. It is 400,000 square feet, huge of an area, and it is divided into three spaces. One is the fruits and vegetables, the meat and poultry, and fish, fresh fish. So let's go. And actually we didn't think about coming here, but the souk is an important landmark, has always been in Sharjah. So while we are here, I guess we'll do some shopping as well. Let's go. Hi guys, so we are now off to a place called Al Qasbah. It is one of the oldest regions that have been popular amongst the residents and the tourists here. It opened in 2005 but was rebranded as Al Qasbah in 2008. And there are a bunch of activities. It's super lively during the evenings. You can come here for a walk, cycle, bike around. There are boat rides here. It's lined up with a bunch of restaurants by the waterfront, and also they have a kids play area. And during the festivities like Ramadan, Eid, obviously non-pandemic, this place comes to life. So it's a great place to hang out. So since we came to Al Qasbah during the afternoon, it was awfully quiet. I did want to take a boat ride here because that's what I've read people do here. They have beautiful rides here. It's super scenic. But we happened to run into someone who takes care of the PR and the marketing of this place, and he suggested we should go to another place which is sort of newly developed. It's called Majaz Waterfront, and the boat ride from there is even more epic. So we're just headed there right now.
So the Al Majaz waterfront is not very different from the Al Qasbah. It's just newer, bigger and better. It has more activities. It is also located by the Sharjah Corniche. There are a bunch of activities you can enjoy here. There is a splash park, a mini golf. You can also ride a mini train. You can rent out bikes and cycle around. Also, there are cruise boats that you can sail in. You can also come here and spend an afternoon, just walk around or come running or jogging. There are a bunch of restaurants lined up at the Corniche, and you can have a meal here with a beautiful view. Whether you come in the day or at night, the views are uncomparable. We're gonna take like a tiny boat right now where we both, it's gonna be like a private ride. One of us is going to ride it, obviously most likely my husband, and we are going to chill around this beautiful Corniche.
So you do get alcohol in licensed bars and pubs and hotels in Dubai and other 5 Emirates as well. But Sharjah is the only Emirate where alcohol is strictly prohibited. You don't get them in hotels either. There you can't purchase alcohol. You cannot even bring alcohol into the Emirate. Another thing is that Sharjah is very strict on its dress code as well. Well, it is not as strict as the other Arabian countries. You can wear Western wear, but you cannot wear sleeveless. You cannot wear mini skirts. An absolute no-no for a public display of affection as well. To the core, like no holding hands, no hugging in public, nothing. So we have one last stop left, and it is the Sharjah Mosque. It is the largest mosque in Sharjah, and we just headed there right now. Okay, so that You see behind me is the Sharjah Mosque, but it is not open for tourists. It is not it is open for prayers, but it's not open for us to visit it right now. So today was a fun day. By the way, the next 2 Saturdays, the next 2 vlogs are also going to be about Sharjah, but not the Sharjah city. This was the only vlog on Sharjah city. We are going to the exclaves of Sharjah Emirate. Next 2 weeks we will be exploring Kalba and we will be exploring Khurfakhan. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and if you did, you know what to do. Give me a big fat thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any of my upcoming vlogs. See you guys next week. Cheers! And then we went for a little boy trip. And then, okay, wow. After the Majaz Waterfront, we've gone to so many places today. I have to think where was the last place. A stop left, which is the Sharjah Museum. Sharjah Museum? What did I just say? Oof.